Good morning, everyone, distinguished guests, deputy ministers, colleagues, partners, and friends. It's both a pleasure and an honor to be with you today to address FABER 2025, the Forum for Active Built Environment Research. Allow me to express my appreciation to the organizers, Yoleza and Jan specifically, for creating this remarkable platform where architects, planners, researchers, policymakers, and innovators are getting together to reimagine how we build environment and we can shape better, more inclusive future. The way we design, we govern, and we inhabit our cities defines not only our surroundings, but also is the very fabric of our social life. As Albania's cities expand and modernize, the choice we make today in infrastructure, technology, and governance will shape the well-being, equity, and resilience of generations to come. At the State Agency for Strategic Programming and Aid Coordination, the agency that I had, we view urban transformation as a cornerstone to our national mission to align public investments with donor coordination and strategic planning with the broader objectives of EU integration, green transition, digital transformation as well. Our work ensures that every investment, whether it is in transport, digital transformation, or local services, contributes to a coherent and human-centered development path. Across Albania, a number of major strategic projects are reshaping how we live and we move, and how we connect, participate, and belong. Rather than listening them individually, let me highlight in a very collective way what they represent. Through integrated urban infrastructure and tourism development, we are revitalizing historic towns and waterfronts, improving connectivity and fostering sustainable local economies. Through user-centered and inclusive service delivery, our very famous digital government platform, eAlbania, is evolving into tools of empowerment, making services more accessible and transparent for all citizens. The Green Transport Tirana initiative, introducing the first electric buses rapid transit system, since we were talking about buses until now, sets a model for low-emission urban mobility, while the digital base map of Albania lays the foundation for data-driven planning, land management, and smart city innovation. Projects such as the digital identity for Albanian citizens and smart city surveillance systems strengthen the digital governance and public safety, while respecting principles of accountability and human rights. Meanwhile, the creation of the Automotive Park, and I'm very sorry that the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sports is not with us today, because he is, in fact, the hero behind the whole concept of creating the Automotive Park, symbolizes the emerging synergy between innovation, industry, and sustainable recreation, expanding the notion of urban space beyond the traditional boundaries. Together, these and similar initiatives represent over 700 million euros in current or near implementation urban-related projects, reflecting the government's firm commitment in inclusive and sustainable urban growth. Beyond physical investments, Albania's progress is also structural, embedded in a series of reforms that are supported under the Reform and Growth Facility that some of you must have heard, which is coordinated by our agency together with line ministries and municipalities. And I'm looking here at the deputy ministers of infrastructure and energy and tourism, culture and sport that are a very fundamental partners in this very important exercise. These reforms are creating the policy and digital foundation for smart cities. The long-term building renovation strategy establishes Albania's path to urban decarbonization through energy-efficient building standards, smart metering, and digital energy management, directly aligned with the EU energy efficiency and building directives. The Renewable Energy Directive implementation empowers citizens, SMEs, and municipalities to become renewable producers through local energy communities, streamlining permitting from rooftop PVs and microgrids, a key pillar of green cities. The MRVA ETS alignment introduces carbon accounting frameworks that allow future integration of urban transport, waste, and building emissions into a national emission trading system. The digital infrastructure reform extends broadband and 5G to urban and peri-urban areas, enabling smart lighting, traffic management, IoT systems, and environmental monitoring. The Innovation and SMEs reform catalyzes partnerships between municipalities, universities, and startups to pilot smart city solutions in waste management, mobility, and circular economy. Finally, the digital skills and literacy reform invests in human capital, ensuring that the next generation of engineers, architects, and planners can design and sustain the digital and green cities of tomorrow. Together, these measures make up a comprehensive national ecosystem for a smart and inclusive urban development, linking governance, technology, and climate resilience. Shaping the cities of the future is both a vision and a responsibility. It challenges us to integrate sustainability, innovation, and human dignity into every layer of planning, from energy to mobility systems, to cultural heritage, to housing, and to green public spaces. In Albania, we are very committed to ensure that every reform, project, and partnership contributes to this vision. Let me, as we gather here at FABER 25, let us remember, and let me remind you that urban transformation is not only about infrastructure, but it is about people. It is about creating spaces where everyone can thrive, contribute, and belong, where innovation coexists with heritage, and where growth is guided by empathy as much as by efficiency. Together, through a very shared vision, knowledge, and partnership, we can invest and build in cities that are not only smarter and greener, but also more humane, inclusive, and future-ready. So thank you very much. Thank you.